This week's top stories on Pioneer News tonight. Hayward Promise Neighborhoods announced that it has lost federal funding for downtown Hayward and Cherryland support, affecting thousands of students. We'll explain what this means for families and students who receive aid from the program. Then, residents all across the Bay Area take to the streets to protest immigration enforcement. Learn about the latest protests and how you can get involved. And soon to come, we highlight the incredible success of Cal State East Bay's men's basketball team. Find out the amazing feat our team accomplished and learn about the upcoming opportunities you'll have to support your fellow peers. Good evening, Pioneers. I'm Elise Gerardi, and welcome to this week's edition of Pioneer News Tonight. Hayward Promise Neighborhoods, an educational success outreach initiative led by Cal State East Bay, has lost an integral source of funding. HPN's latest grant from the U.S. Department of Education was abruptly cut in January, which would have provided $12 million to HPN over the next 2 years. Due to the cut, HPN announced that services for downtown Hayward and Cherryland neighborhoods will either be paused or operate with reduced capacity until a sustainable funding method can be established. Some of the affected resources include family navigation, parent support, early learning programs, and literacy and math support programs for Hayward Unified School District. According to Hayward Promise Neighborhood Executive Director Edgar Chavez, the cut was not due to HPN's performance and was instead related to the federal government's crackdown on diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Chavez also stated that HPN will continue to receive funding from other, smaller sources in the meantime. To help distribute the current funds, HPN will track data over the next 6 to 12 months to see which programs are most utilized and needed by its recipients. For more information or to donate to HPN, visit csueastbay.edu/HaywardPromise. Teamsters Local 2010, a union which represents thousands of trade workers across the CSU system, began a 4-day strike today across all CSU campuses. Union members are striking due to not receiving a 5% January salary increase that was promised to them by the CSU in 2024, as well as the CSU allegedly not honoring the salary step system, which compensates workers with salary increases based on seniority and experience. These issues stand in the backdrop of salary increases for already highly compensated roles, such as the CSU presidents. The CSU has assured that all campuses will remain open and operate normally during the strike. Teamsters Local 2010 and the California Faculty Association have called upon the public for support in this endeavor. You can help by signing the Teamsters Solidarity Pledge Form, refusing to cross picket lines, or speaking to your local CFA chapter president for more information. Teamsters Local 2010 will strike from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. every day until Friday. You can find them on the Cal State East Bay campus at the Carlos B. and Harder entrances. Over the past few weeks, residents from all across the Bay Area have been protesting immigration enforcement in light of recent ICE arrests and deportations, along with the deadly shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy in Minnesota. One of the biggest demonstrations was the nationwide strike on January 30th, which saw people refrain from going to school, work, and shopping to express their solidarity. Bay Area students have also gotten involved with school walkouts and protests of their own. Students from San Lorenzo High School took to the streets with a rally during their afternoon classes, while students from Bret Harte Middle School protested outside Hayward City Hall. In addition, Bay Area activist group Bay Resistance organized a demonstration during the Super Bowl to protest ICE's presence at the event. Immigration protests have been occurring all across the Bay Area, and there's still time for you to get involved. Every Saturday in February, Bay Resistance and the Alameda Labor Council hold demonstrations in Emeryville to protest Home Depot and Target's corporate support of ICE. And here in Hayward, activist group Indivisible is holding a No Kings, Hold a Sign protest on B Street every day until February 26th. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll recap the latest fun events across campus. And soon to come, we'll also talk about how the Pioneer men's basketball team is making history. Don't go away. Pioneer News Tonight will be back shortly. Hey Pioneers, looking for the latest stories on campus? How about events in Hayward or even in the Bay Area? You can get the scoop on all the stories that matter to you with Pioneer Online. Here, you can stay up to date on breaking news in Cal State East Bay and beyond. Get informed about local stories and upcoming events, and learn about the people and places in your community. Check out thepioneeronline.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Pioneer Online. We are entirely student-driven. Support your fellow peers by reading our articles or by requesting coverage. The Pioneer, news by students, for students. Welcome back, Pioneers. In case you missed it, Cal State East Bay hosted its first East Bay After Dark of the semester. At the event, students danced the night away with a silent disco at the South University Union Friday night. The event's glow-in-the-dark theming and neon lights added to the unique vibes of the night. Attendees were also treated to games and free snacks. Be on the lookout for the next East Bay After Dark and other fun campus events over on Basync. Formula One is coming to the Bay Area, and Cal State East Bay gave students and faculty a special taste of the motorsport. In partnership with Red Bull, and to help generate excitement for the Red Bull Show Run happening later this week, Cal State East Bay had a Red Bull F1 race car on display at the Raw Plaza last Thursday, providing students with a very rare and unique photo op. Event attendees also enjoyed a live DJ, a reaction test game, and complimentary Red Bull drinks.
I do know that we have a lot of ambassadors on our campus that are affiliated with Red Bull that come by and give out drinks and stuff like that. So you'll be able to find a lot of those brand ambassadors. A lot of them drive like the Mini Coopers with the Red Bull cans on top of the car. And you'll be able to see a lot of representation with that.
If you want to see more Formula One in action, you're in luck. The Red Bull Show Run will be happening this Saturday in San Francisco, where Red Bull will be hosting live demonstrations of their Formula One cars and other motorsport vehicles. The show run will be from 1 to 4 p.m. at Marina Boulevard with free admission. Visit redbull.com for more information. The Pioneer men's basketball team is making history while absolutely dominating the competition. The Pioneers have won 24 games in a row, and are currently the only undefeated Division II team left in the country. On Saturday, they won against Chico State by a score of 76-50, and they have 4 more games left before the CCAA men's basketball tournament, which begins on March 6th. The Pioneers have their last 2 home games at the end of the month, going up against Stanislaus State on February 26th and UC Merced on the 28th. Students are able to attend these games for free with their Bay Card, so be sure to head out to the game and support your Pioneers. We'd also like to congratulate Cal State East Bay's women's swim team for winning the PCSC championship with 8 gold medals. Nice going, Pioneers. For our next broadcast of Pioneer News Tonight, we're looking to highlight departments on our campus. Cal State East Bay's departments are very unique, and we want to give students the opportunity to learn more about what types of services, majors, and career paths are available to them. That way they can make informed choices and set themselves up for greater success. If you're a representative of your department and wish to highlight your department on our program, email us at csueastbaylive@gmail.com. And that concludes this week's broadcast of Pioneer News Tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on the next time we go live. I'm Elise Gerardi, and thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your week, Pioneers.